You're all I need to get by. Ah, you're all I need to get by. Ah, YouTube family, what's cracking? How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. I need to be saying happy Tuesday because it's 12:47 a.m. and it was Monday and it was girls' night out. Listen how tired I am. And still jumped on this piece anyway. Okay? How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. It's not even Monday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Thank you for coming on this ride with me. This is where we talk about women's views, life lessons, and a little bit of sugar honey iced tea. Listen how I sound. A little bit of sugar honey iced tea. I am dragging. Ooh. Okay. But I'm a pep up. So what up, what up, what up? I know you guys saw the Super Bowl. I know y'all saw the halftime show. I know that there was a lot of controversy with that. But me, I loved it. I loved all the double entendres and I loved all the sublims. I had no problem with it. Kendrick, you killed it. I didn't have a problem with it. Okay. So before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. JollyStudios at gmail.com. www.jollystudios.com. Now, folks, what do we do before we get started? Now, I know that I already been out and I didn't had enough of this, but we're going to do it again. Okay. Okay. So listen, you guys, I wanted to come on here and talk with you because this weekend, me and my husband, we like to have like these little conversations we like to have. Especially now, we've been married. This year it'll be 8 years, but we've been together for 18 years. Wow, that's a long time. And our upcoming anniversary is July of this year, and we like to discuss all different types of aspects of our marriage, things that we've gone through, things that we've overcome, and things that we still work on. So once me and my husband had this conversation, my husband's like, okay, I'm not tripping. Go on ahead and share a little bit. So, okay. So today's topic is it takes work. Marriage from a Gen X POV. So, you guys, I'm the Gen X because I got married at 46 years old. Me and my husband dated for 10 years before we got engaged. And then once we got engaged, we got married that following year. But keep in mind, I had to wait 10 years. And I'm getting old. I'm older than this guy. I'm getting old. I was like, you better hurry up. I kept thinking he was waiting for me to fall out. Okay. But eventually it happened and it was wonderful. But listen, before we even got married, let's talk about how the beginning of the relationship was. And I have a lot of questions, or I have three questions for the married people out there. I have three questions, and I'm gonna talk about what happened between me and my husband, and then I'm gonna have some questions in between. So now tell me this, you guys. I don't know how it was for you guys in the beginning, but was it like this in the beginning for you guys, where there was this love versus lust, where you were really, really loving this person, really involved with this person. They couldn't do no wrong. They smelled good, they looked good, the way they walked, the way they talked. Not as in the beginning, just everything that they did, you just loved everything that they did. Okay. I'll say, what is that? Like the first year and a half, 2 years? Okay, cool. All right. So then after that, then you start to see, okay, are we getting a little serious? Are we going to move forward? And then that's when this whole engagement and wedding planning process comes. Now, this is my question. How long should people be engaged? I, I know there's going to be different answers. I just want to hear from different people. How long should people be engaged? I'm only saying this is because me and my husband dated for 10 years. We were engaged and we got married that following year after he proposed. But we were in a relationship for 10 years. Okay. So I'm just asking the question. It's just a question. Okay. And if you guys could put that down in the comments, I would appreciate it. I just want to know. I just got different questions on different things. Okay. So now I don't know about y'all, but then after you guys get over the hump of the engagement and the wedding planning, check this out. Then it's the wedding versus the union. Now, the reason why I put the wedding versus the union is because the wedding, meaning the outer picture of you getting married in front of everybody, where you spend the money and everybody eats and it looks wonderful, the dress, the tux, the flowers, and the beautiful location versus the actual union are two different things. The wedding is always beautiful, but then when you get to the union, meaning the real life after the wedding, that's where the work happens. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like for us, that's those were things that we we struggled with. Okay. Weren't bad things, but they were things that we struggled with. I'm going to tell you, one of the things that we struggled with in the beginning was communication. Now, if you haven't figured it out already, I'm an extrovert and my husband is an introvert. And communication for us was very, very difficult because I just wanted to talk all the time. And he's like, whew, you're draining me. It's too much. I got to give it to you in increments. So I felt like we had to learn how to give each other space and to learn how to communicate with one another. And that took some time. It did take some time. It wasn't easy. But I am going to tell you, we are a lot better at it. And because of it, we communicate a lot better. We communicate a lot better. Now, I'm going to tell you another thing that both of us struggled with was loss of independence. Now, me and my husband, we are both independent people. We love doing things together, but we also love having our own space. So there's times that we plan where maybe we might go see a movie by ourselves. We might even go have lunch by ourselves. Excuse me. And we also make sure that we make plans on doing things with our friends separate from one another. So we like to give each other space and give each other independence. That's one of the things that we learned that we wanted to do for each other. I don't know what other people do, but that's just something that we like to do for each other. And then there was one more thing that we did struggle with, and that was family. So we love our family. So please, family, don't think that we're criticized. We're not. We love our family. But this was just something that we did talk about. So I am going to tell you this. Me being a mom who has a daughter who's dating, okay? And I'm going to share this with anybody, whether it's me or anybody with a family. If if your child comes home with with someone that they love or who is a prospective courter or maybe someone that they're going to marry, please give them grace. Because sometimes we all come from different backgrounds. We're all different. And just because we all do different things differently doesn't mean your way is better or your way is uh, better. I just think that it's different. So let's just make sure that we respect one another when our children bring somebody home. Just so they feel comfortable, your child feels comfortable, and then just the whole situation. That's just something that we talked about. It's just making sure that we felt like we could be comfortable with family. So, but just know we straight with it now. But these are things that happen when people get married. There's all types of things that happen when people get married. Okay, it just is what it is. Okay, so now I still have my questions. My questions are this for anybody who wants to put this in the comments. How long should people or couples date? How long do you think that they should date? My second question is, how long should people or couples be engaged? Please let me know how long you think they should be engaged. Okay? And my last question, if you are a Gen Xer or if you're married, okay, or if you've been in a relationship, a long term relationship, I mean 20 plus years, what are some of the things you encountered? after your union? Okay. These are just questions that I have. I just like to ask questions of different people to see what other people go through, you know, because I'm still learning. Once again, we've only been married for 8 years and we are babies in this. So we are still learning, but we don't mind the learning. Okay. All right. So listen, let me tell you, you guys know that every time I come on here, you know I have a movie for you. So guess what movie I seen this weekend? Sony Pictures, One of Them Days. Let me find a picture for you. Is that SZA? Is that Keke Palmer? Y'all, this movie was an hour and 37 minutes. Oh my God. And these two together, they are a mess. Let's talk about the description of the movie. When best friends and roommates Drew and Alyssa discover Alyssa's boyfriend has blown their rent money, the duo finds themselves going to extremes in a race against the clock to avoid eviction and keeping their friendship intact. Y'all, let me tell you something. This movie for sure was for the culture. Okay? This movie was for the culture. These two, these two in this movie together, their chemistry, they seem like they have been friends for a long period of time. This was like the girl version of Friday. I just loved it. All the little twists and turns, and they were so cute together, and it was so funny. But I'm gonna tell you what I did love. I did love that this movie was filmed in LA and it was filmed in Leimert Park. Okay. And anybody who has been to Leimert Park, you know about the history and the culture there. Okay. So listen, this movie was crazy. Me and my daughter went to go see this movie together. We laughed the whole time. We laughed the whole time. Okay. So listen, of course, the main stars was Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer was Drew. And then you have SZA, who was Elisa. Now, SZA is your friend who keeps you in mess, keeps you in all kinds of mess. She's fun. You love her. She's the homegirl, but she always keep you in some mess. And Keke Palmer is your friend. She a little ghetto, but she handles her business. She got a job. She don't play. She save her money. And these two together, being a dynamic duo, these two was a mess. This was really, really funny. I thought it was the cutest movie ever. I appreciated it. Keke Palmer, SZA, this movie was most definitely for the culture, and it most definitely was for Black History Month. Okay, hmm most definitely. Now, I have one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I was online, and sometimes I'm looking online. I'm just on there looking at. I'm just going through, and I'm just exploring on there, and I just happened to come across this Black-owned um, one-stop shop. The name of this Black owned one stop shop is www.julo.shop. Now, here you can buy hair products, you can buy detergents, you can buy all kinds of stuff there, but they're all Black owned. Now, listen, isn't this what everybody's been complaining about? Let's find us a spot where we can find somewhere where people are just having all Black owned stuff. Well, guess what? This right here, all Black owned, you guys. I went on there and I'm going to tell you, sometime next week, I'm going to be ordering some detergent from them and ordering some hair products just to try it out. Hey, listen, what do you have to lose? We got to be betting on us. Okay, we got to bet on us. All right. So y'all listen. Whew, I am tired. I am very, very tired. But you guys, I appreciate you guys listening to me for a little bit, coming on this little ride with me. I am always grateful that y'all come and check us out. Please like, share, and subscribe. JollyStudios at gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all next week. Peace.